How do you know Lil RT?
Lil RT, I don't really know him. We just met at this 20 versus 2. It was a 20 versus 2. They had both of us be on it, and that's just how that went.
That was crazy. So all right, I did see a little bit of it. So was it you were up in?
Yeah, it was like I popped the balloon, or it was something like that. Like I tell the girl if she good for him or not, and then he tell the dude if he good for me. That's what happened.
Because wasn't this the one that we were talking about that went viral? Because it's like, why is a 11-year-old doing a 20 versus 1 or whatever? And didn't they try to say that it was trying to find friends?
At one point, so how was that experience to you? Like,
it was cool. It wasn't really too big for me. It was just kind of like, okay.
But do you worry about like, what is it going to do to your image if you're doing like stuff like the 20 versus 1 and the pranks and the live streams and interviews, etc.? Like sometimes I feel like an artist can kind of get put into this like weird meme category rather than being viewed as like an artist.
Yeah, and it did get to a point that I started saying like, I really don't want to do content no more because I don't want to get put in that box. Like, I really want to be a rapper. But like I said, you got to do a lot more than what you had to do back then to stay relevant.
You got to do some content.
Exactly. To show them your personality, though. Like, you do have to do that because people want to see how you act outside of music just so they feel like they have a relationship or they could connect with you because they see what type of person you is. Like, you're a funny person, you're a cool person. You know, you be trolling.
But then it's also almost like if you give them too much of yourself, then they are not going to be able to take your music as serious. They're not going to be able to hear you talk about your pain and really process it once they've watched you on a bunch of 20 versus 1 doing weird, goofy little skits and stuff like that. I feel like that's like a big consideration for artists now.
Yeah, that's definitely what I be thinking about. I just be trying to be a rapper. But you know, I don't know.
You did tell J-Mane you wanted to do skits.
Yeah, I would do skits though, because that seemed fun. I be trying to do skits, like, I did like 2 skits, but if I do a skit, it's to promote me. Like, I did a skit, I had through a birthday party. Me and my friends did a skit to promote the birthday party. And then I did another skit to promote my deluxe, to my mixtape. Them the only skits I did. And I was in like a corporate video. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with showing up sometimes. You feel me? For sure. Because people want to see that. And there's other stuff to get posted. But I definitely get what you mean. When it's too much, then it be like, they put you in that box and they're not going to take you serious.
Like an artist, doing interviews is definitely like part of being an artist. But when you see an artist who's just seeming like they want to do every interview and they're just constantly doing interviews over and over and over, it's just kind of hard for people to necessarily be like, oh, they got an album out. I want to hear what they got to say because they already heard what you got to say over and over and over, you know?
Right.
Definitely. Okay, in terms of female rappers, who do you look at as the ones that have influenced you the most or given you influence?
Lotto. Because she was in a rap game when she was a shorty.
She's a new school goat.
Yeah, and now she, you know, it took a minute, but she where she at now because she started when she was young. That's inspiration for real. Yeah.
That's dope. I bet she'll be hyped to hear that. What about like, Nicki Minaj, from my perspective, like the most successful female rapper of all time.
Yes,
are
Nicki
you a student
Minaj.
of her as well?
Yes, Nicki Minaj. She got some good music. And she's Nicki Minaj. And she has a great image. Like, I went to her concert before. Really? This was like right before I blew up too. And I was like, I'm going to be like her one day. I'm going to be on the crowd like that. Like, it was filled up in there. Like, the whole arena was singing her songs. It was very inspirational.
What type of music your mom was listening to that might have influenced you, you know?
She listened to like Janae Eiko. She listened to a lot of people. A lot of R&B, all that. She listened to a lot of music.
You ever tried to make that kind of music?
Yeah. I be trying. I want to do a whole lot. That's why I be trying to see what I could do. I be trying to expand my craft. I be getting like a little bored doing the same thing over and over again because I be like, let me try something new. I do whatever feel right.
When I was watching the video with you and V's, for a second, you pull out a guitar and then you smashed it. But for a second, I was like, oh, what? Like, she's about to play guitar on this song? And I was like, okay, never mind. But is that, like, are you into any other genres of music outside of rap and R&B?
I be trying to get into, like, just, like, like how Ed Sheeran is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, stuff like that. Because I grew up listening to that type of stuff. My cousin, he used to play the guitar. And like I said, I used to sing when I was little. So he'll play the guitar then I sing like a Ed Sheeran song or a Shawn Mendes song or Justin Bieber, like stuff like that. So I definitely told myself I want to learn how to play the guitar. Yeah, I want to learn how to do that. I think that'd be fun to learn.
Take some lessons and get good at it.
Yeah.
Before you signed to Dell, what other labels were reaching out to you?
It was a lot. It was.
When you said they were flying out back and forth.
Yeah, it was back and forth. Who can I remember? I met QC, Interscope. I met Atlantic Records. I met a lot. I can't even think about it on top of my head. I met 300. I met a lot of labels. I met a lot.
What made you choose the label that you went with?
It was a good deal, and the people was genuine. I met the teams and all that, and they seemed like good people and people I could connect with and get along with. So I went with them.
It was that too.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of times it's kind of hard to make that decision too, though, because you go meet with these labels and you base your decision off of who you like the most and who you get along with the most. But the truth is that some label employees, they might not be there a year from there, et cetera. So you kind of have to make the decision based on like whose business seems like it's the most on point, which is kind of hard to decipher, especially when you're young.
Exactly. Especially when you're young, but when you never did it before too. So you really like, you know, coming from where you come from, there's something you ain't never seen before. So now your mind kind of racing. You like, hold on, what's going on? You gotta like observe everything that's happening because we ain't never seen nothing like that before. So but it was good though. It was good though. It all went good.
Definitely. Who's better, Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
I like both.
There you go. That's that good media training right there. Hell yeah.